There are certain moments a man never forgets. His first kiss. His first duel. But most of all, the moment he first discovers his purpose in life.
I am bound to pronounce you guilty.
That moment happened 30 years ago.
You and your collaborators are sentenced to death.
Father! I'll kill you for what you've done!
Arrest him!
Hi, I'm Sean Baitshu. I do motion capture for Assassin's Creed 2. So how did I get into mocap? I'm a classically trained actor. I have a theater formation, but I have a career that spans most types of media here in Montreal, so film, theater, television. I've been doing a lot more voice work lately for Ubisoft. I started doing that about 3-4 years ago. Voice work is something I've always been really interested in, something that comes naturally to me and that I enjoy a lot. And I was actually interested in doing mocap also for many years, but it's a kind of a hard industry to get into if you don't know anyone and if you're not proven. But one day I was at the Ubisoft studios. I was just waiting to go in to do a recording for Assassin's Creed 2. And I ran into Sylvain Bernard, who's the mocap director here at Ubisoft for the Assassin's 2 project. And I just saw an opportunity, so I seized it. I said, hey man, do you need mocap guys? I'd love to do it. I've got a very physical background, movement, martial arts background. I have a black belt in karate. I do weapons. I do a lot of stage combat, fake fighting, all that stuff. I said, if ever you need anyone, just give me a call. And normally the people that get in to do mocap are the actors who do the voice work themselves. But not all actors are up to the physical challenge, I guess. So he tried me out one day, called me in to play various little characters, and it worked really well. I was pretty good at it, I think, and he seemed to enjoy my work. And I've started doing a lot more work since then with Assassin's Creed 2, playing a couple characters I have in the game and with the voice work, but a lot of other characters like guards, nobles, street people, peasants, pedestrians, stuff like that. I've always been, like I said, I've always been a very physical actor. I like to express myself with my body, not just my voice and my face. So I see every character as a challenge. I want to make every character as different from me as possible. You don't get a lot of graphical representation of the person when you do mocap. It's just a bunch of dots. But for me, if someone stands with a slouch like this, you're putting forward one physicality. Whereas if some other guy is standing like this, you're putting forward another kind of physicality. So age, size, gait, all those things come into play when you're doing mocap, and I just see each one as something to sink my teeth into and get lost in as much as possible. And it's kind of a new thing they're doing here for mocap. Mocap they used to use a lot more mimes or stuntmen, not necessarily actors, to do it. But they weren't always satisfactory because often the movement would be exaggerated and they couldn't capture the subtleties of the performance. And as the technology is advancing, the subtleties become more important because it's capturing a lot more than just generic polygon movement. So that's when the acting comes in, and they started to see that actors were a better choice than mimes or stuntmen, especially for the less violent stuff like talking or running around and stuff. So because of that, I kind of had the right qualifications to do it. It's not for everyone, but it's also not very difficult. People don't understand the medium that well, but once you get to know what it is you have to do, it's actually quite simple.